Hello, good morning, sir. So you spoke about how Narendra Modi gradually changing Indian constitution, but you did not speak a single word about K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who said twice he would change constitution. Why is this double standards? Thank you.
I'll say it now. I'll say it now. Uh,
Not now, sir.
no, no, no,
But when
no,
he
no,
spoke
no.
against
No,
the
no
constitution.
follow-up question, please. Let him answer.
I will say it now. No one can touch the constitution, not even Chandrasekhar Rao, not even Narendra Modi. Or even 100 Modis or 100 Chandrasekhar Raos cannot touch the constitution. Because you see, constitution is, it is sacrosanct. It has been clearly said by the Supreme Court in Keshananda Bharati. No one can touch the basic structure of the constitution. Even if tomorrow Mr. Modi gets 400 MPs, which we don't want, but if you want, you can give him 400. Even then, you cannot touch the basic structure. The Supreme Court also knows very well that even if they have a 13 bench or 14 bench, I am sure Supreme Court will not agree to anyone touching the or basic structure of the constitution. And we know for a fact that when Mr. Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, a Constitution Review Committee was formed. They couldn't do anything. I totally oppose anyone who says that the Constitution should be scrapped or removed, because then what will you have now? That is the only thing which we have.
My question, good morning. Mr. Owaisi, my question is that, see, we are here in Manthan. I have also seen a lot of debates. So you act as a B team for a BJP. This was accusation which most of the Manthanites post in the FB also, in a Facebook page. Especially this is more evident when after the Bihar elections, when you were in fray and BJP won and the opposition lost.
Okay, no, you got it wrong. I am the A team. So, as far as Bihar is concerned, for your information, my party had contested 20 seats. And I've stated this on record, and I'm reiterating again, that before the election started, 2 or 3 months before election, in the parliament, I had gone and met 2 RJD senior MPs. One of them is a distinguished professor who knows less about politics, but more about JNU politics. So I met him in the Central Hall, and I went to him. Despite having a bigger ego, I went to him and said, "Sir, let us work together." He laughed at me. I went to another senior MP of RJD. He said, "Aap mat ladiye." I said, "Look, 2019, I got 3 lakh votes from Kishanganj. I only want 5 seats. This is what I had said to them. And you can confirm with them." They said, "No, don't contest." So we contested 20 seats. We were part of an alliance with Mr. Kushwaha, who's now joined JDU. So we contested 20 seats. We won 5 seats. Now the remaining 15 seats, 9 were won by RJD and the Congress, and the remaining were won by the BJP and Mr. Nitish Kumar. If you add up those 9 and those 5 and add up my votes, it had no difference at all. So in whole Bihar election, only 20 seats we had contested. And what has happened now is that Mr. Nitish Kumar has become a holy cow. Twice he had become the chief minister with the support of BJP. Now he has left BJP and he has joined RJD. Now the question that liberal and secular people should ask themselves is that what kind of politics is this? That you join with BJP and then you leave BJP, you become secular. Now who runs this notary shop of issuing certificates of secularism, communalism? I don't want a notary certificate to anyone. And the last point is that in Bihar, my 4 MLAs were purchased or they were grabbed by the RJD and the JDU. Now, if you see the argument given by the secular and liberal people is they are cursing BJP for doing what they did in Maharashtra. But they are happy in what happened in Bihar with me. Now, who's the B team, you tell me? And with B team, last Lok Sabha election, we contested 3 Lok Sabha seats. Hyderabad, Aurangabad and Kishanganj in Bihar. Hyderabad, Alhamdulillah, we defeated BJP, thanks to your support. In Aurangabad, my party MP, Imtiaz Jalil, defeated an MP of 21 years from Shiv Sena. In Kishanganj, we got 3 lakh votes, 3 lakh 25 JDU got, and 3 lakh 50,000 Congress. Now, out of so many 540 odd seats, we contest 3 seats. So who's the B team? Congress is contesting around about 100, 190 seats. They win 15 seats. The problem is this, I'm telling you very clearly. Now, I am contesting Gujarat. Our party is going to be there. Why isn't our party called a B team? See, here there is a great convenience because AAP is a Hindu, Kejriwal is a Hindu, Owaisi is a Muslim. So a Muslim should be called a B team, not a Hindu should be called a B team. This is what it is. This I'm telling you, might not like what I'm saying. You might not like what I'm saying, but this is the truth. And I'm not going to mince my words in answering a question that is posed to me. And lastly, 2019 July, UAP amendment bill was brought by Mr. Amit Shah. You know what that bill said? That any stupid inspector sitting in an NI office in Delhi can classify or call anyone a terrorist in Hyderabad without even court convicting that person. You know who supported that bill? The great Congress party. Now who's the B team? Now you have youngsters languishing in jails for years and years. It is the Congress party. I have never praised RSS. I have never praised the Prime Minister. I will never praise that. But Mamata Banerjee does it. But she's still so-called secular. So, you know, this is it. So you know, a no confidence motion is brought in the parliament. I was about to stand up and give my speech after 1 or 2 people. Suddenly I see someone going and embracing Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. You know, you bring a no confidence motion against me and someone comes and embraces me, I'll say, yeah, come on, let's do it. So where is the confidence? You're imposing confidence in me. So you know, where is this? So it is very convenient, B team. To me, it doesn't matter. You see, that is why I have said in this speech, in this talk of mine, that Muslims are only told to vote, not to take the votes. If that is the case, why is it that you have only 4 or 4.5% Muslim representation in the parliament? Whereas every Hindu caste is represented according to the population in the Indian parliament. Why not Muslims? Because the majority Hindu community do not want to vote for the Muslim candidates. You don't want to vote. That is simple as that. You will vote for a Yadav if he's a Yadav. You vote for a Brahmin if he's a Brahmin. You vote for a Thakur or a Kshatriya or whatever the caste is. But once a Muslim candidate comes, you will see how much Hindu he is. And that is the crass reality. I'm sorry, but you know, the ball lies in your court, not in my court. As we say in Hyderabad, main to lakhir ka faqir hu. It is you who are deciding the destiny of this country. It is you who have to take the bull by its horns. So I'm happy with the team tag. I'll continue to play, you know, irrespective of what happens. And if tomorrow Gujarat someone wins, again this will be attached to me. So I'm happy with that. But the thing is, these are important questions which one must ponder over and think over.
Can we take 2 more questions?
Yeah, sure.
The lady here, and after that, the gentleman whose hand has been up for the last 20 minutes.
I can take 5, 6 questions because 40 minutes was the time, so I finished in 17 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, sir. I beg to differ with you, sir. If a good Muslim stands in the constituency where I live, I would vote for that person. And there's an example of a person whom I know, a very honest Hindu who stood for an election and he lost his deposit. So I think it boils down to be honest in our country today. I just wanted to know your views about a common thing which is happening. We go and vote seeing the manifesto of a company, of a party, sorry, and then the whole lot of the MLAs shift to another party. And we have voted for some ideology, but then those people change and shift. So how does the constitution help us? Like, as voters, we want someone to represent us, and then they go and change their parties.
We
How-
got it, we
how
got
is
it.
it that? Yeah.
In fact, the constitution tells you to break if you have certain number. That is unfortunate. That should not happen. And in a lighter vein, when Goa MLA was asked that you had promised that you will not leave Congress party, so he said, I went and spoke to God. God told me go and join BJP. So, you know, I am not that close to God. I'm trying to be close to God. But yes, it is unfortunate that people change after winning election. They deceive the people. And that is the biggest tyranny. You know, people take oaths for certain beliefs or for their certain things they stand for. And unfortunately, changing of political parties is a grave example of intellectual dishonesty. The BJP has, mashallah, they have mastered this art of absorbing all MLAs. With Karnataka, they have taken Congress, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Gujarat. So everywhere, you know, I think so. The magic, it is not the magician. It is the electoral bonds. You know, so long as we have electoral bonds, God help, I don't know what's going to happen. And now, from today onwards, I'm told the electoral bonds are going to open. If you can help me, please help me. You know, some of you can buy something, you know. But unfortunately, people will not do that. So you're right. It is very wrong on part of people to win and change parties and to deceive the people for what they have told at the time of campaigning and then suddenly changing and joining a completely different political party, having no regard to ideology. I think so political ideology is dead in India now.
The next question is ready.
धन्यवाद मंथन. मैं प्रदीप भट्ट दिल्ली से आता हूँ. हिंदी में सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे. आप सम्माननीय सांसद हैं लोकसभा के, आदरणीय हैं. मैं सिर्फ दो छोटे-छोटे सवाल हैं मेरे कि क्या आप 2014 से पहले बहुत नकारात्मक थे या 2014 के बाद हो गए हैं? और दूसरा प्रश्न, आपने जो भी यहाँ पढ़ा है वो एक मुझे लगता है स्टैटिस्टिक्स के हिसाब से आप पढ़ रहे हैं नकारात्मक, लेकिन क्या आपने 2014 से आज तक भारत ने जो तरक्की की अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे उस पर आप एक शब्द क्यों नहीं बोलते? धन्यवाद.
नहीं, मैंने तो बोला ना सर, रोज 20 करोड़ लोग भूखे सोते हैं, तरक्की की निशानी है. मैंने इस बात को एक्सेप्ट किया है. जो सरकार ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट को कहा है कि 69% हमारे बच्चों की 5 साल की उम्र बच्चों की मौत होती है मेल न्यूट्रिशन से, ये भी काम हुआ है. मैं इस बात को आपकी इत्तला के लिए, आपके नॉलेज के लिए कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि अग्निवीर की जो स्कीम लाई गई इसलिए लाई गई क्योंकि हमारी सरकार के पास पैसे नहीं है फौज को देने के लिए. हमारी सरकार के पास पैसे नहीं है कि हम जो हथियार खरीदने का ऑर्डर दिए हैं उसके पैसे देने के पैसे नहीं हमारे पास. तो ये तरक्की हमने की है, इसमें कौन डिनाई कर रहा है? ये भी तरक्की है. मैंने आपके लिहाज से, मेरे लिए तरक्की नहीं है. अब जहाँ तक सवाल है 2014 से पहले आपने क्या कहा? मैं 2014 से नेगेटिव हूँ मैं. हाँ, वो मेरे लिए ऑनर है सर, क्योंकि मुझे अंधेरा नज़र आता है, आपको रोशनी नज़र आती है, तो मेरी आँख तो अच्छी है, बल्कि ऐनक भी पहना हुआ हूँ मैं. तो मुझे आपको मुबारक हो सर. मेरी राय ये है कि आज नहीं चश्मा तो ठीक है, मगर सोच बदलने की ज़रूरत है. अगर हमारे देश में 69% 5 साल के बच्चे मर रहे हैं भूख से, तो इस भारत के लिए जिसने हम 75 साल का अमृत उत्सव मनाया है, बोलिए हम क्या श्रद्धांजलि पेश कर रहे हैं महात्मा गांधी को? इसलिए हमने क्या, आज हमारे 5 साल के बच्चे मरेंगे, 20 करोड़ लोग भूखे सोएंगे, और इलेक्शन जब आएगा तो हम लोग 20-20 करोड़ रुपए खर्चा करेंगे एक असेंबली सीट के लिए. तो यही है, तो उसमें कोई छुपी बात नहीं है सर.
Please.
Mr. Owaisi, a little uncomfortable question.
No, I'm ready, madam.
Yes, I want to ask you what hope you have for this country. This is in the context of you're speaking to a largely liberal crowd here, a largely dominant caste Hindu crowd here. And you also see that, I wanted to also ask you, along with this question, hope for this country is that you scratch Hindus, you find Hindutva underneath. I mean, this is an observation which I'm seeing more and more. So what hope do you have for this country when the other people who don't consider themselves largely Hindu, like the OBCs, the Bahujans, and the Adivasis, are not vocal, and the vocal and the people who lead are dominant caste Hindus? What hope do you see for this country?
See, for me, hope means to fight. You know, the day I stop fighting for what I believe is true to save this country, then my hope goes away. So long as all of us who believe in India, who believe in a living constitution, who believe in what our founders had envisaged, they dreamt, so we have to keep fighting. And the initial remarks made by Sir is that is absolutely right. You know, we are living in unprecedented times, but this will also go away. But how will history remember you and me? You know, will history, you know, the coming generation, will they remember me that, oh, Owaisi capitulated and surrendered and got some post or some benefit from a government which was hell-bent on bulldozing the constitution? So I might not win elections. That is secondary to me. But at least when I die, I don't want people to say that we didn't have enough members of parliament who stood up in the parliament and raised the issues concerning people. And the last point is, this might again be a bit uncomfortable for you, but in 2014, Mr. Narendra Modi had got, according to CSDS survey, 31% of Hindu vote. In 2019, it decreased to 37%. The Muslim community voted 6% in 2014, it remained at 6% at 2019. That is the CSDS empirical data. You know, they do this proper study on it. So yes, this is a great opportunity, and I think so it was Churchill or Attlee who said at the time of Swiss crisis that what a time to fight back. This is the time to fight back.
We are running out of time, so I'm going to take two very quick questions, and we'll take it together. Sunita here and the gentleman here. If you could ask your questions together, and he will answer them.
So this is regarding the question of hate speech. We have seen a lot of this happening of late, and each one puts the blame on the other. One party says something, the other party takes, shows the reason for responding in the same kind. So as a parliamentarian who we all respect, and as the head of a party, can you take a stand in, telling your people that you should not respond in the same kind when, I know it's very difficult. There's terrible things that people say. But can you take a stand and, tell your own people, yes, please don't respond?
Sir, can we take the second question also,
sure,
so that you can answer this question?
Hello,
here?
Mr. Owaisi. I am Anil Gupta. I was your neighbor at Himayatnagar, and I feel very happy to see you rise to the national level. My question is, I find you keep rotating between Constitution and Sharia as per your convenience.
Please
What
go
is the
ahead,
logic
answer.
for that?
Can you give an example, please?
I have seen
One example.
आप कभी जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आपको सपोर्ट नहीं करता आप बोलते हैं शरिया लॉ है
नहीं, मैं तो ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि 4 शादियां करो.
नहीं ऐसे नहीं है.
अच्छा, मैं जवाब देता हूँ.
आपका सवाल हो गया.
तो पहले आप मेरे पड़ोसी हैं, तो पहले आपका हक बनता आपको जवाब देना. तो देखिए, भारत के संविधान में हम तमाम, इस देश का कोई रिलीजन नहीं है. ये वाहिद मुल्क देश है पूरे विश्व में जिसका कोई रिलीजन नहीं है, और अगर कोई किसी को नहीं मानता तब भी वो देश उसको सेलिब्रेट करता है. नंबर 1. इस देश में मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट है, मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ है, वो कानून का हिस्सा है, मगर वो कहाँ से मिलता मुझे? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से मिलता है। तीसरे बात, जहाँ पर कोई भी मजहब का टकराव होता है इक्वालिटी से, तो इक्वालिटी प्रिवेल करता है। मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूं कि आप मेरे पड़ोसी है, हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली टैक्स रिबेट आपको मिल रहा, मुझे नहीं मिल रहा है, क्यों? 3,000 करोड़ 2019 में उसमें दिए गए हैं। आप कह रहे हैं कि मैं शरिया को इस्तेमाल करता हूं, शरिया का नहीं है। देखिए, सिविल मैटर्स में शरिया है, और वो क्या है? सिर्फ मैरिज में है, डिवोर्स में है और प्रॉपर्टी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में है। अगर कोई इसको पसंद नहीं करता तो इंडियन सक्सेशन एक्ट इस्तेमाल करिए आप पे कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है। अब लोग ये बोलेंगे नहीं, आपके पास प्रॉपर्टी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मुसलमानों में कम होता, तो मैं ये कहता हूं कि फिर विल पावर क्या करेंगे? विल पावर है आपको, आप विल से ये किसको दे सकते हैं? इस्लाम में विल पावर खाली 1/3 तक, उससे ज्यादा नहीं दे सकते विल के जरिए आप। तो ये है। और मैं शरिया को कहाँ इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूं? मैं तो कह रहा हूं कि आप संविधान में जो खूबसूरती है उसको बरकरार रखिए। हाँ, हिजाब का मसला है, हिजाब का मसला ठीक है, क्या बुरी बात क्या है उसमें? अगर कोई बच्ची हिजाब पहन के जाती है तो मैं नहीं लगता है, सर पे हिजाब है, दिमाग पे तो नहीं है कपड़ा कोई, यू नो। और what was the yeah hate speech? Yes madam, yes, I must say that yes, during the recent episode where Hyderabad was about to be burned in fire, or we were about to go into some unknown, uncharted territory, thankfully, fortunately, all of us, good sense prevailed amongst all the citizens of Hyderabad. I want to congratulate you that we didn't succumb to what the people wanted. But yes, at the same time, during that controversy, one of our corporators had raised these objectionable slogans. I have, taken serious note of it. And in fact, a criminal case has been booked against him. And yes, we will try our utmost best. And personally, I have told my people that we should not respond to hate speech by a hate speech. That is not at all. That is not allowed. That is not on. So it is better to reply a hate speech by filing a criminal case and to condemn it and to test and to test what the governments will do, how they will respond, whether they will rise up. And thankfully, the Telangana government, I must give credit to K. Chandrasekhar Rao Sahab. I'm sure you must be now a bit satisfied that I'm praising him also, that they have discharged their constitutional duty in a very unbiased way during the recent event which happened in Hyderabad. And it is a challenge, but you mark my words, this is not going to be the end of hate speeches. This is a policy decision has been taken by the BJP to continue to speak in this way. It is not one Nupur Sharma or R. Singh. There are going to be many episodes. And thankfully, the even Supreme Court has requested the 6 p.m., 9 p.m. nationalist or TV anchors to be careful in who they invite. Now, whether they implement it, whether they will accept it, we'll have to wait and see. But I am with you. I am trying my utmost best. And inshallah, I will not be disappointing you in what you have just said. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Owaisi.